Hi, my name is Bentley Rosario, and today I'm going to be talking about uh, f- PlayStation removing physical media by 2028, physical cartridges for by 2028. Uh, Basically, what's happening if you haven't known or been around online for a while as a gamer, there's PlayStation is deciding to remove the disc tray for the next console, the PlayStation 6, and a lot of gamers are very, very angry about it, myself included. This is gonna. They want to go digital only, um, just to get most of the percentages for the sales for them instead of splitting it among distributors and other factors. Uh, I even did a little more research about it, and I found out that we don't technically own our games legally. We just own the license to the games. So that's just like a little legal loophole that they created. But yeah, a lot of gamers are mad about uh, this news that it came out July 1st. This the article on PlayStation's blog, and yeah, it's very it's tragic. Um, but this digital only era has has been going on for a while now. Sony's not the only party guilty for it. There's the Xbox, the Microsoft. They released a console. I think it was the Xbox One or the Xbox Series S, where they didn't have a disc tray, and once gamers found out that there was no physical disc, everybody was really angry about it. So they backpedaled and removed it, brought it back. I mean, so yeah, and this 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 whole ordeal is gonna cause major issues for businesses like GameStop, where they rely a lot from publishers and distributors and companies, gaming companies like Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. Um, the, I can probably see GameStop shutting down in the foreseeable future by 2028 or further down the line because they're not getting as much business from Sony. Um, but they're not the only company that's guilty of making this digital only. Nintendo Nintendo is also another party that's actually guilty. The new Switch 2, um, they have only sometimes it just comes with like a code in the box. It's just a blank case of the title of the game and a code inside the box where you put the code into the store, the eShop, and you get the game. So it's also digital. Um, but yeah, gamers are very much outraged about it because now they're basically removing our right to own it in the first place. This is gonna affect the world in a way where people who are in other third world countries as well, not just in America, but other places that don't have Wi-Fi, don't have online, um, they're they're gonna have a hard time trying to adapt to the system that they put in place. So basically, like tying their hands behind them and just telling them, well, we're going digital and there's nothing else we can do about it. They did that with Grand Theft Auto 6 once not Rockstar, Sony Sony only made it digital, and there's only two options: the $80 and the $100, and they're gatekeeping the game, the features like customizing cars and extra stuff, styles and stuff behind paywalls. So the the waves are kind of churning and shifting into that. Um, a lot of YouTubers cover this topic that I'm talking about. Um, I just wanted to be vocal about it because I mean it's an important topic. There's also an initiative, the Stop Killing Games movement. It's basically a huge movement, gamer movement, where basically what it is, they want to remove games, we fight back. That's their motto, or something along those lines, and they take it to the legal courts and stuff to try to preserve video games for their integrity, for their full integrity and stuff. Um, what else? Um, if you look before all of this happened in like 2006, 2005, when the PlayStation 2 and the Wii came around and the Xbox 360 came around, digital was just an option. Now, now it's like no choice basically, um, because physical media and digital coexisted. Now they're trying to remove it. Um, there's also a good example of why this is bad. I've watched a YouTube video on the subject matter that I'm talking about. This YouTuber said that I think it was game theory. Uh, anyways, that's I digress. Um, basically, what happened is there's that one time that Sony had like a movie library, and one day they lost their license to some of the movies, and they just took like a thousand, like not 1,000%, but they took the majority of the 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 movies off their platform with no refunds, which upsetted a lot of people. But yeah, that's just another thing. That's another example that shows goes to show that they can literally have all the Sony has all the power to put something in front of you, and they can just take it away offline whenever, and you can there's nothing you can do about it. Um, but yeah, this is a very serious and bad thing that's happening right now, and there's people fighting it, not directly protesting like, well, I'm not sure about it. I haven't done my research that further in, but there people are talking all over Reddit, YouTube. There's videos on it. There was an article that I read of the Stop Killing Games movement. They went to not to court. They went to like they disputed like the ownership physical media, and there was like a vote between excuse me, there was a vote between keeping the games or removing them or something along those lines, and it was like a yay or nay, and the majority was nay, so they revoked the bill. I think it was like the Video Games Act bill. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's an example. But I mean, it's not all said in gloom. Um, they still have a chance on fighting the fight, the good fight. Uh, a lot of this is gonna also hurt businesses, retro businesses too. They're not gonna be able to keep up with the newest consoles that's coming out and stuff, which is why a lot of people, myself included, are going back and playing with the older consoles like the 3DS, the PSP, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, uh, PS1, NES. I don't have an NES. I just have the 3DS. But physical media is much better than digital, anyways. And sometimes you can get it most likely off in retail prices. You can get it cheaper than the original price, which is why they want to control Sony wants to control the influx of bringing the media, the digital media into their own ecosystem, so they can have a outrageous price tag and never lower it down. So yeah. What else? Uh, yeah, that's my persuasion. I mean, I don't have much more things to say besides this is a really important thing, and there's we should protest about it. Um, Talk to a local senator about it in your state, city, about it. Um, you can compare this to like I don't know your favorite like movie. Like imagine one day you came you came to your house and you had a physical copy of your movie, but now instead the movie industry is saying, "Oh no, we the only way you can view these movies is only in a digital format. You got to go through a streaming site and stuff." Some people will be like, "Yeah, okay, it's fine." Most people will be like, "No, it's not fine. I'm not. I don't have the my budget's not good in this favor, and stuff like that." So yeah, uh, this is I'm a gamer. This is like this entire course of communication. I, I'm like I said, I wanted to become a game developer. I wanted to shed some light on this because it's something I'm passionate about. Um, and yeah, so thank you for listening to my speech, professor, or whomever this goes to, and I'll see you in the future somewhere along those lines. So thank you for listening. Goodbye.